Hey y'all, this is Marla K. Hope everybody is doing well. I want to talk about this Carmelo Anthony um, story just for a bit. Just for a bit. Not long, because to me it's just not even worth it. But y'all remember I was just telling y'all a couple of weeks ago, the powers that shouldn't be, are very upset because black people are on one accord when it comes to checking out and minding black folks' business. And they are working diligently to get us angry, fearful, and then to also stoke racial animosity amongst white people so that they can create this race war. I keep thinking about, Civil War 2024, and then just some of the plans that have been discussed, 100 years or so ago, just about how this country's demise will come. And then you remember the end of Leave the World Behind when Mahershala Ali was talking about, his client that named the three things that could lead to the fall of a nation from the inside, and how adversaries could do that. Although, we don't even have to see that it ain't necessarily the adversary is inside. The adversary is not outside. Um, and the adversary is everywhere, but nowhere at all to be seen. So we're just fighting principalities, the airwaves. And that's why we have to protect our energy. That's why we must be mindful of what goes into our eyes and our ears. And for us, for African Americans, we must mind our emotions. We gotta mind our emotions at this time, because the enemy gets energy when we get all wrapped up in these stories and these scenarios, because it shows them that we still have control over them. We know they're emotional people because we've studied them. If we're not controlling our emotions and focusing on other things, setting ourselves apart, building ourselves up, reconnecting with each other, and trusting our brothers and our sisters, when we show them that we are doing those things, they know they don't have control of the narrative anymore. They know they don't have control over our spirits. They don't have control over our energy. They don't have control over our thoughts. They don't have control over our emotions. But when we get wrapped up in these little stories, these little race baiting stories, it's always a white black. Just notice now, it's always a two scenario situation. It's either or, this or that, black or white, money, no money, this nation against this nation, justice against injustice, history versus, you know, true history versus revisionist history, whatever you want to call it. It's always just two things, two. And so, anytime you see a situation where there are just two things presented to you, especially by the media, by the mainstream media, you already know it's bait. It's an operation, a psychological operation. It's stuff that they've done forever, and it's worked. And because the curses are reversing and things are happening in the skies, um, the Most High is working on our behalf. A lot of us are waking up, and we don't even really, a lot of people still don't know who we are, but they're waking up to the fact that, wait a minute, this system is not for us. We help everybody. Everybody gives us their butt to kiss. And now, things are happening in the world, and we are not buying it no more. Like, we have been checking out of politics for the last couple of election cycles. They know this. That's why they didn't trot Obama out no more, because black people figured out, oh, this joker ain't for us. That's why, they pushing Jasmine Crockett out there, because they're trying to find the black thing that roused the black people up. People are seeing, black people or Negroes, whatever you want to call us, Israelites. We are waking up and seeing through all of the scams and schemes and shenanigans, and not falling for nothing hardly. And they are undone. They don't like it. So we need to make sure that we are still, doing what we started out doing, minding our own business, and not getting caught up in the um, racial racialized tensions, because they want to get us in the streets. They want us to fight with white people, and it don't take much for white people. White people love a fight. They be waiting on these things to come up so they can say all the stuff that they have in their head swimming around, and the evil that's in their hearts, and um, you know their hypocrisy and one-sidedness. And not all white people, but a lot of them. So the powers know that, and they play on those emotions of everybody, not just white people, but black people too. And then they make a fool out of everybody. So, as black people, don't be in the streets. Don't be mad. Don't get caught up in this case. It's being nationally um, propelled into the spotlight for a reason. The closer we get to the collapse, the more stuff you're going to start seeing. The West and America, it, they have a depopulation um, projection that's out there. And they need people to do whatever they got to do to get rid of themselves so that they don't have any blood on their hands. And when it's time for them to have it on their hands, they want it to look like they didn't have nothing to do with nothing. And so, I'm talking about this one because I want people to understand what's happening. We don't really have control over our emotions when we follow these stories. They have control over our emotions. So what we need to do is stop um, getting caught up in all of their foolishness and fix it so that when we see these stories or hear these stories, we're not even impacted. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, it's two sides. It's a black and a white, and the white people saying this on the internet, and the black people saying this on the internet. Oh, okay. The media said this. Oh, the media is portraying the black boy like they always portray the black people. Oh, okay. And the white people like they always portray the white people. Portray the white people. Oh, okay. Oh, same old thing. And time again. George Floyd, it doesn't matter. They always find somebody black to sacrifice. Black blood is all over this ground. And this country is going to pay because it's so unrepentant, so disrespectful to nature, so disrespectful to Yah's chosen people. So um, do not get caught up in this stuff. Don't get your emotions in it. See it and don't see it. It's hard to not be impacted if it is impacting you directly. But for something that's not impacting you directly, we should not be um, engaging in it, because at the end of the day, it's bad. It's just bad for us collectively, because it shows the powers that be they still have control over us. So one way we can work well during this awakening together is to be on one accord when it comes to not letting whatever they put out there on their airwaves affect us, whether it's on social media, whether it's in the news, whether it's just an internet story, whether it's in the newspaper, um, whatever you see, comments in the comment sections of different things. Man, let that stuff go. Don't be fighting with people about this. Put your energy into repentance. Put your energy into corporate prayer. put your energy into living set apart from these people, because when you live set apart, you ain't got to deal with this kind of stuff. This is the problem with living together. um, put your energy into not being a pawn for race baiting. um, put your energy in preparing for what's to come, because of course there gonna always be people who ready for the race war. But if more of us, whether it's Gentiles or Israelites, wake up to the fact that this is going on, and we work together instead of trying to, and even if working together is nothing but minding your business, being quiet, and not taking sides, because you too, Gentiles or white people, understand you being played too. They're playing you and using you just like they're using black people. So the moment that y'all get over y'all's racism and protection of whiteness at the expense of everybody else in the world, and you realize that's what it is, and just be like, I'm gonna be quiet and mind my business, things would be so much better. They would have to use some other tactic to get us. But this two problem paradigm that they keep on introducing, like, it's just old now. We know. It's going to be black or white. It's going to be Democrat or Republican. It's going to be rich or poor. It's going to be male or female. It's going to be, one or the other with most things. So do not let the powers that be get to y'all. Just do not. That's what I have to say about Carmelo Anthony. I feel sorry for the young fella, but I'm not trying to know too much about this story because there's so many other things going on, and that story to me is a distraction. Knowing about what's happening is not going to put no food on my table when this economy collapses. Knowing about that case or donating money, not saying that I wouldn't donate money, but it's not going to help me pay my rent next month. Knowing anything about this case is not going to stop any calamity that they have planned for us. It's not. So I don't care. I'm sorry. It's just not even worth my energy at this point. I love my people. I want us to be okay. But we are in the belly of the beast, and we have to endure to the end. So there are some things that our people, we need to do. And I'm going to just say it, all inclusive everything. We need to be set apart in every way possible, as long as we are still here in captivity. All right, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Leave me your feedback in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about the Carmelo Anthony case. What do you see the race baiting? Can you feel? I can't say I really sense. I don't really talk to a whole lot of people, so I don't know if people are upset about this case or not. I'm just looking at the comments and discussions about it online, and it just seems like it's a lot of chatter about nothing, or emotions. It's just a lot of emotion, and people are emotional about other things, so they look for something easy to channel their emotions into. And I'm asking you to deal with your problems accordingly, and don't channel your emotions into something like this, where it aids the beast in bringing down this system, because it's keeping us distracted. So like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload new content. Follow me on Odyssey, Rumble, and on Instagram. The links are in the description. In the event that I am put off of this channel and the internet is still up, I will probably go to Rumble first. But if you're on those other platforms, I don't post there. So if you see me post on any of those other platforms, that's how you will know that I'm no longer on YouTube. I know they have been hiding my content, and they don't send out notifications. So please make sure you unsubscribe and then resubscribe, so you can make sure that you're getting notifications when I upload new content. If you'd like to support the channel financially, my link to my Venmo and my Coffee are in the description. This channel is not monetized, and I want it to stay that way, because I don't want to have all the commercial interruptions. And I would like to say what I'd like to say without being threatened of being demonetized. Finally, continue to prep, continue to pray, continue to prep, continue to pray, continue to repent daily for sins of commission and sins of omission. Um, Keep the Sabbath, learn and attempt to obey the law, statutes, and commandments in the Old Testament, because those are the things that we Israelites are supposed to be adhering to. This word is not for the rest of the world, so it doesn't matter if the rest of the world does whatever, because the Most High is coming back to judge them. Those who choose to obey His laws and statutes and commandments and believe in that those are the best ways of all the ways offered on the planet, perhaps they'll be spared. But maybe not. We don't know. Just like we don't know if we're going to be spared. But by attempting, at least it shows that you are attempting to be sealed by the Most High versus being marked by this beast system. And that time is quickly approaching us. So if you're not seeing the writing on the wall, I don't really know what to say about you right about now. A lot of people are sounding the alarm, especially Israelites. And unfortunately, nobody listens to us until it's too late. So expect the same pattern as this thing comes to an end. But do the best you can. Get out there and plant those gardens. Mind your black business. Do not fall for the two problem paradigm that they have created for us. The black white one to this and that, because it's just meant to stir our emotions, and we need to check those and be focused on being set apart and living for the creator versus being emotional, still connected to this planet. All right, y'all, this is Marla K, and I'm out.